Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block, on a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's basically all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Well, hey, good afternoon, everybody. It looks like we are live at 5 once again. Oh, yes. And we are in. Oh, yes, we are live on Twitch. Oh, check it out. Fantastic stuff. Right, here we go. This is the 1st of November. The clock is ticking. The white paper was released yesterday. And as we know, this was the riskiest part for Craig releasing the Bitcoin white paper to the world. The technology was available to all and anybody who had access to it, and they could have started the network themselves, but they didn't because they were too distracted. And now Series 5 has started on the 12th anniversary of the releasing of the Bitcoin white paper. Let's just have a quick check at the shitcoin market while we're here. Should be in USD already. Thank you very much for that. So we have got apparently, according to the shitcoiners that I was listening to earlier on YouTube, they were saying that, or they reckon that Corecoin touched on $14,000. Everybody's celebrating because literally price is the only thing they give a shit about. Right? No fundamentals whatsoever. As we said before, the miners, obviously, and Satoshi Nakamoto, I estimate probably have about 75% of the circulating supply in my estimate, about that. And miners know that Corecoin is a sinking ship. So literally, whenever the price goes up, it just gives the holders of BTC more leverage. And the holders of BTC are not the shitcoin. The majority holders of BTC are not the shitcoiners. They're the miners. And the miners know it's an absolute toxic piece of shit. So I'm just going to keep my head down, keep plodding along with Bitcoin. They can do what they want because we know what's coming. Like I said yesterday, leave the big dogs and the whales to battle it out. I literally, I'm a flea on an elephant's back in comparison. So I don't get involved with that. Just simply follow the protocol, head down, carry on. Keep calm and carry on, as they say. So for those of you who don't know, somebody was good enough to point this out. So Bitstamp are actually asking for asking people to vote on a digital asset that they think they should list. So just to show you what this survey looks like. I wonder if they'll... Here we go, look. So this says, which of the following would you like to see added to a Bitstamp, the most popular? Please note that you can choose up to 5 digital assets. I mean, look at all these shitcoins. It is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Number 2, is there a digital asset not mentioned above that you would like to see added? Yes, indeed. In fact, I don't really want them to add it. I'm just simply going to suggest it because I would like them to add it through sheer spite, because I don't agree that it should be on trading platforms. But here we go. Just so they're aware, it's genuine Bitcoin. BSV is what I'd like to see added. Submit that bad boy. There we go. There we go. Thank you for taking our survey. Your response is very important to us, as it should be. You're welcome. And this was Roger Ver's tweet. And I had to respond to this because I couldn't resist it. It goes, on the 12th anniversary of Bitcoin, imagine being someone who denies that it was always meant to be a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So I was like, on the 12th anniversary of Bitcoin, imagine being someone so effing stupid that they would promote it as a kiddie fiddler's wet dream and encourage all the criminals in the world to use it as such, only to find it was the world's greatest honey trap and so tried to change it. Also have to laugh at this one. She is at it again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness me. So I said to her, like, please don't encourage her. But anyway.
My Satoshi.
Check this out. This was a screenshot because I was actually in my PJs. I was having a lazy Sunday afternoon. People were sending me this through and I was just like, whoa, what's going this? I mean, it got as low as a 22% hash rate on Corecoin. I mean, look, you can see the dip in it. Dipped right the way down there. But as Kurt Wuttek was kind enough to do some doing his own research, but I was happy to just go along with it. I was just like, you know what? I don't even care if CoinDance are reporting the wrong figures. The fact is, we know it's going to happen sometime anyway. Check this out. So I said here, profound. The reason the Bitcoin protocol is able to be forked is because if it could not be forked, then it would be centrally controlled and therefore utterly worthless. So therefore, metaphorically, it is set in stone. Like literally, so many people like Roger Ver were going, oh yeah, well, you know, Satoshi purposely designed Bitcoin so that it could be forked because he wanted loads of shit coins on the market. And but think about this, like if it could not be forked, you know, it means a single entity would have control of it. And if a single entity has control of it, it means it's utterly worthless. You know, this is why it can be forked. But as soon as you fork it, you centralize it because you centralize control of it. It can literally only work as money the way that Satoshi designed the protocol. And the protocol is literally free for anybody to, well, they can do whatever they want with it, but it just simply, it's going to attract criminals and, you know, greedy, selfish arseholes who want to sort of like try and take control of it themselves. But when they take control of it, they centralize it and they make it utterly worthless. So, you know, again, shitcoiners, shit for brains. And I was just like, yeah, I knew people that were buying in, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to go in as well. So I was like, this was BSV is scrabbling to purchase BSV right now. This is what BSV has just made me do to my dirty fit bank account. And then from out of nowhere, back to reality, you know. But never mind, it was fun. Just to prove it did happen, this was an article by CoinSpeak that they brought out that said here, trick or treat BTC hash rate collapses by 30%. So, you know, they saw it as well. And then it was Kurt Wuttek that finally put it to rest and said, CoinDance BTC node is out of sync. There has not been some kind of hash rate flippening, folks. Please share this to mitigate panic. BTC hash has dropped significantly over the past couple of weeks, but it's still over 100 exahashes, you know. But it was exceptionally good fun while it lasted. So first of all, let's do the deed. This is Ruth Heisman's tweet. And would you believe it? They've taken the like away. Gonna like that again, Ruth. There we go. Especially for you. Let's see if they've done the same for Diego's tweet. And it looks like it's not there. There we go. So, right. This is quite interesting. I'm just going to show you these YouTube clips. So get yourself comfortable and get a load of this. Here we go. So I said Bitcoin, why miners, as in like proof of work, and developers are two separate entities. So everything in Bitcoin is about decentralization, or like neutrality if you want to call it. It is absolutely paramount that no one central point of control or authority exists anywhere in the network that could potentially take it down. Bitcoin is sustained and secured by an economic model. In other words, it is in everybody's financial interest to keep the network going. This is what we are about to see, and this is what he said. So he said, the banks have accounts with the Fed in much the same way that you have an account with a commercial bank. So to lend to a bank, we simply use the computer to mark up the size of the account they have with the Fed. So use the computer to mark up the size of the account. That's literally just typing numbers into it. Like literally that is it. So he said, it's much more akin to printing money than it is to borrowing. Literally making it up out of thin air. This is what, I mean, he's like trying to use words like akin so that like shitcoiners wouldn't really understand what he's talking about. You know, and mark up the size. Mark up, you mean like give them money. That's all it is. We simply use the computer to make up the money to put in their account. That is it. Absolutely unbelievable. You know what I mean? But this is why, you know, the creation of money is not taught in school, because it is absolutely insane. Right, on that note, it is time to ding a dong, get your handles and paymails in the chat box. Let's do this, people. Rock and roll. There we go, great stuff. Right, thank you very much, people. Hope you enjoyed the show. And again, you know, same time tomorrow. And as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given. Catch you later. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and watch the full episode on Streamanity for just 20 cents. Go to www.satoshi.tv. See the link in the description below. Bitcoin, one world, one chain.
One vision.